What?
Are you filming? Are you filming?
Yeah, but why you gotta eat like that though? Why you gotta eat like that?
Salt Bae. In 2017, he was the most charismatic man on the internet. By 2018, he was setting his own customers on fire. By 2022, he was being awkwardly ignored by Lionel Messi on the biggest stage in sports.
In the glamorous world of celebrity chefs, few names rose to stardom as fast, as uniquely as Salt Bae. With a single sprinkle of salt, Nusrat Gaki captured the attention of millions, becoming a global meme, a social media legend, and a restaurateur to the stars. But behind the flashy cuts of steak and lavish gold-plated tomahawks, something darker began to simmer. This is the story of how Salt Bae went from viral icon to controversial figure, and why the world seems to be turning away from him. Nusrat Gaki was born in 1983 in Erzurum, Turkey, to a poor family. His father was a miner, and Nusrat had to leave school early to support his family. By the age of 13, he was already working as a butcher's apprentice in Istanbul. He learned the trade with passion, mastering the art of meat, how to cut it, prepare it, and serve it with finesse. But while many around him saw it as just a job, Nusrat dreamed bigger. He wanted to be more than a butcher. He wanted to be an artist. In January 2017, Nusrat uploaded a video on Instagram where he prepared an Ottoman-style steak with exaggerated flair. He sliced, flipped, and sprinkled salt with a dramatic, almost balletic flourish. That final move, his now iconic bent elbow salt sprinkle, caught fire. The internet took notice. Memes exploded. Celebrities shared the video. The world christened him Salt Bae. Overnight, Nusrat became a sensation. His videos accumulated tens of millions of views. People weren't just interested in the food. Those steaks looked decadent. They were mesmerized by his charisma, his showmanship, and that unforgettable sprinkle. Suddenly, celebrities like Leonardo DiCaprio, David Beckham, and DJ Khaled were visiting his restaurants. Instagram feeds became filled with slow-motion videos of Salt Bae slicing and salting meat for the rich and famous. He capitalized on this fame quickly. Riding the viral wave, Nusrat began expanding his restaurant empire. His brand, Nusrati, opened branches across the globe, in Miami, New York, London, Dubai, Mykonos, and more. His steakhouses became a status symbol. Gold-plated steaks that cost thousands of dollars became the highlight of the menu, and fans were willing to pay for the experience. It wasn't just about food anymore. It was performance, extravagance, luxury, and most importantly, Instagrammability. People didn't visit Salt Bae's restaurants for a great steak. They visited for a story, for a video, for a taste of a meme come to life. By 2021, he was one of the most recognized chefs in the world, with tens of millions of followers and dozens of restaurants. His net worth reportedly reached over $70 million. Salt Bae had done the impossible, turned seasoning into stardom. But with great fame comes great scrutiny. As Salt Bae's fame grew, so did the criticism. The first red flag was the prices. Customers started posting receipts showing charges that were nothing short of absurd. $1,000 steaks. backslash $20 colas, and backslash $100 burgers. Reviews began to call out the lack of substance behind the glitz. Many critics argued that the food didn't live up to the hype and that the entire experience was more about show than culinary quality. Service was another problem. Diners reported rude staff, long waits, and an atmosphere that felt more like a club than a fine dining restaurant. Then came the employee lawsuits. Workers in several branches alleged mistreatment, unpaid wages, and toxic workplace culture. Lawsuits began piling up. In London, critics were especially brutal. Influencers and food critics called the Nusri tea experience overpriced and underwhelming. Several viral TikToks mocked the theatrics, calling it a tourist trap designed to impress Instagram, not your taste buds. The backlash reached a boiling point at the 2022 FIFA World Cup final. After Argentina's win, Salt Bae somehow made it onto the pitch, trying to pose with Lionel Messi and hold the World Cup trophy. Many fans were outraged. Messi's discomfort was visible. FIFA launched an internal investigation. Social media turned on him hard. What had once made him beloved, his presence, his theatrics, now made him a punchline. In the business world, brand perception is everything. As Salt Bae's public image declined, so did the shine of his restaurant empire. Negative reviews and poor press began to overshadow the golden steaks and Instagram-worthy performances. Even his once loyal fan base started to fade away. Meanwhile, newer food influencers and chefs emerged. Ones who prioritized authenticity, innovation, and connection over spectacle. The market shifted. Trends moved on. Salt Bae's act, once fresh and exciting, started to feel outdated. Some of his restaurants reportedly struggled to stay profitable. Others quietly changed branding or menus. While his core fans remained, the magic that once surrounded the Salt Bae brand was fading fast. Salt Bae's story is a modern fable of internet virality. He rose from poverty with undeniable talent and ambition. He mastered the moment, used social media to build an empire, and lived the dream of turning a single gesture into a global brand. But virality is a double-edged sword. The same spotlight that lifts you up can burn you if you stay in it too long. In chasing fame, sometimes the art gets lost. The sizzle becomes more important than the steak. Salt Bae didn't just serve meat. He served moments. But moments pass. And in the end, it's the substance, not the salt, that truly lasts. Salt Bae may no longer be the flavor of the month, but his legacy will be remembered as a case study in fame, branding, and the fleeting power of viral stardom. From butcher shop to billionaire table, his rise was nothing short of spectacular. And while his fall might seem inevitable, perhaps it's not the end, just the start of a new chapter. Will Salt Bae reinvent himself, or will he fade into meme history? Only time will tell. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell us what you think. Was Salt Bae overhyped? Or just misunderstood?